guy, dressed in black today, man. You're like mean,
Johnny
man.
Cash, the man in black. I got to tell you something. It's not like I know every Johnny Cash song, but that little video of him at Folsom Prison was ridiculous. And oh, by the way, Joaquin Phoenix, his portrayal of Johnny Cash he should have won every freaking award that was known to mankind. Genius.
Well, especially because not only he got into the role, man, I think he probably was tying off, offset too. I mean, he's a guy that really consumes a role, and I think he probably anyway. We'll leave that alone.
I'm just saying he was singing, he was playing the guitar, and Reese Witherspoon was no slouch herself. That is a great movie.
Listen to the Johnny Cash cover of the Soundgarden tune. I mean, it's anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. So you're dressed in black, and you can make an argument that the villain of one of the corporate villains out there over the last couple of years, Boeing, is on a tear today, and it's part of this is just look, there's been a lot of news on the 737 MAX and the key customers, whether they be American, already putting in orders and getting back to it. And it just, look, Boeing largely, the last $100 in the stock was more about COVID and what happened to all the airlines, and therefore their business as the commercial airline industry has really been challenged. But this is a company that, with the 737 MAX disasters, and there have been others throughout their history, and we're not going to try to attach specific blame, but it's amazing how it seems like Boeing is Teflon, and that's a really interesting story when you consider that there's a lot of stuff going on there, and how they've kind of bullied the FAA over the years, and maybe they've been bullying their customers, but the stock's trading higher. And there are other companies out there that the market seems to forget that they're bad guys.
Yeah, well, bad guys, or should be in the penalty box, or not as talented as perhaps their reputation suggests. So, by the way, Boeing, real quick. So Boeing is at the levels, and by the way, you power pitched this sucker.
I did
in the 180s, but you were talking about this in the 140s, mentioning that at those price levels they were not getting any credit whatsoever for the defense portion. Good for you, number one. Number two,
thank you.
Companies that just are resting on reputation, like Wade Boggs at the dish. If Wade Boggs didn't swing on a pitch for 90% of the umpires, it couldn't be a strike because Wade Boggs didn't swing. Same way, if Maddox is 3 inches off the black,
listen to you, Maddox.
That's a strike. Greg Maddox was a genius at that.
Greg Maddox. By the way, his brother Mike Maddox might be one of the great pitching coaches of all time.
I believe he's still with the Rangers of Texas. I might be mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah, and I hate his mustache, but that no one cares about my view of his stash. And Wade Boggs, I'm gonna say career 339 hitter. What do you got for me?
What? I think I would say under Monty.
Yeah,
but not by a lot. I'm in the 320s, but I like what you did there. And here's one for you. I'm not looking to tee you up. I'm not. Wade Boggs was in the 3,000 hit club. Who was he playing for when he got his 3,000th hit?
Cleveland.
And again, I didn't mean to do this to you, but
Hold on. And what on commercial break, we're not, we haven't looked this stuff up, so this is just us rolling with it here. Hold on. All right. So Boston to New York to give me a second here.
I'm going to give you some time. I mean, that's what we do here.
Give me a clue. Give me a clue.
I will give you a clue. The franchise has changed their name, I think twice, but yet remained in the same city. And oh, by the way, it's become one of the premier franchises in all of Major League Baseball. No.
One of the premier franchises in the Cardinals.
Ooh. I'm not going to let you. That's it. You've gotten your two guesses. The Tampa Bay at the time Devil Rays.
Yeah.
Now,
by the way,
Tampa
their uniforms when they came out, their uniforms looked like Santa. They were red and green. Sure.
And as you were looking for the team, I went and did a little quick search on the Google machine. And Wade Boggs' career batting average was 328. So that was a great job by UC. I went slightly under. I said probably in the 320s. There you go. How many?
Give me the first name. Give me the first name, because let me give a little trivia question to you, pal.
Oh, wow.
Give me the first name, because if you know the second name, you know, the name of the chick that Boggs had the sordid affair with.
That is, I think
Remember
it wasn't
that?
like Brian Cashman's, or I have no idea.
Morgan.
No idea.
Morgan something.
Morgan.
Yeah, look that up while I. So
okay. So how many times did Wade Boggs dial 9 in his storied career? You
know, what's interesting is he had one of those years where I think he had like 20 taters, but I'm guessing just the longevity of the career, and the fact is there's a short porch in a handful of stadiums. I'm going to say Boggsy had 138 dongs.
That's a great job. It really is a great job. And I'm not just saying that to patronize you. I mean, it came in, Boggs had 118 dongs in his career.
Right. I like what I did with that.
No, listen.
And what
by
is
the
something
way,
else?
By the way, I will tell you that Morgan is actually Margot.
Margot, yeah.
Okay.
That's so good.
It's the beauty of.
There's nothing worse than asking a trivia question and being wrong on the answer when you're getting a little righteous. And
so there you go.
Give me one thing about Wade Boggs. You've already been looking him up now.
No. I know what you're going to ask me.
Idiosyncrasies.
Stop.
Idiosyncrasies.
You're going to ask me what meal did he eat every day before a game, and the answer is chicken. I knew what you were going to ask me. Not only did I know the answer, I knew the question before you asked it.
Right. So which sports star do you think has received the greatest benefit of the doubt, whether it was the judgment of the umpire or the referee?
I like what you're doing
so
there.
Who do you got?
I like what you're doing there. In hockey, Wayne Gretzky.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
In basketball, I mean, they wrote a book about it.
By the way, a close number 2 is Sidney Crosby. All right.
Sure.
But I mean, don't get me started. It's a family show.
That's another commercial break.
Yeah.
In basketball, they wrote a book about it. It's got to be Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan rules, right?
But a close follow-up with LeBron. I mean, LeBron, as you pointed out, I mean, he can, like, when he goes on one of those patented, you know, he grabs a rebound, he burls it down. He's beefy. He knocks people away, grabs the rebound, and takes it coast to coast. But he takes like 19 steps from mid-court without a dribble. I mean,
and it's just not fair. I think in football, it's any number of quarterbacks. I mean, Brady, you know, you can't breathe on him. Aaron Rodgers is another one where if you just look at him the wrong way. I mean, and in baseball, it's any number of these guys on the hill that, you know, I think Maddox is up there for sure. I mean, you know, if he was just around the dish, it's a strike.
But what he did was he truly had the savvy to have the umpire basically calling his game.
Sure.
So he basically told guys where, like, I'm going to pitch it here and it's now a strike, and you're going to call your game around that. And then there are the managers that are known for working over the umpires so badly that ultimately, I mean, like Earl Weaver was famous for that.
One of the greats.
And Billy Martin was pretty darn good at it too, just working them. And you know,
we call that chirping.
So, all right, on our way out,
Jinx,
go
ahead.
Companies, my list of the top 5 companies that get the benefit of the doubt or seem to be Teflon is as follow in any particular order: Boeing,
sure,
Facebook, GE. Although they're wearing plenty of egg out there. Let's go with my main man, Nike.
Okay.
You know,
and I'm going to throw in a bonus player for you. And I think you may or may not agree. I think Disney gets a huge pass. Okay?
That's fair.
I think Disney might be the Michael Jordan of this whole thing. And we got to get out of here because Luke is going to effing kill us.
Darth Vader, see you tomorrow. May the force be with you.